From the WMTV studios, your news authority. NBC 15 News, the morning show starts now.
On the morning show, the Senate took a vote early this morning that drew gasps from onlookers and lawmakers alike. We'll tell you what the president tweeted after that. And if you're planning to go to a mall today, a curfew will be in place starting at 4 this afternoon. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy finally Friday. We made it. We're here on this July 28th.
That's for certain, and what a gorgeous day ahead. It looks like the trend will continue through the weekend. 60 degrees right now with a light breeze out of the north at just 8 miles per hour. Sunny skies expected to continue throughout the day. It will be a little bit cooler by the noon hour, 73 degrees, then 78 for a high temperature this afternoon. More sunshine throughout this weekend. I'll have those details coming up in just a bit.
Oh, that's just such good news and long time coming.
That's for sure.
We begin with breaking news now. Madison police are investigating an attempted homicide on the city's north side, and that's where we find our Callie Greenberg live at the scene. And Callie, what do we know at this point? Do police have a suspect in mind?
Christine, police have not announced whether or not they have a suspect in mind. We're hoping for an update at 7 o'clock. I'll get to those details in just a minute. But as people start to wake up, they're starting to piece together what happened in this north side neighborhood. Since about 2 this morning, they've been investigating on the 500 and 700 blocks of Troy Drive, as well as here on the 3700 block on Carson's Drive on Madison's north side. What we know is around 2 this morning, police received multiple calls of shots fired. They arrived on the scene and they found 2 individuals with apparent gunshot wounds. The first is a 44-year-old male who they said fled the scene. Then later on, they also found a 24-year-old female with apparent gunshot wounds as well at a separate location. Both of these individuals have been transported to hospitals, and it's unclear on their current condition. But what we're learning is that we'll be getting an update at 7 o'clock this morning. Chief Koval is expected to give us an update, or someone with the Madison Police Department is expected to be here. We will bring you that update live on our NBC 15 Facebook page. But for now, police are still on the scene here on the 37 block of Carson's Drive on Madison's north side. Live in Madison, Callie Greenberg, NBC 15 News.
Callie, thank you. New this morning, Senate Republicans failed to pass their Obamacare repeal bill, or skinny bill, in a dramatic vote that took place in the early hours of this morning. After that 49-51 vote, the bill is dead. And Arizona Senator Republican John McCain's no vote was decisive in helping to sink the bill. His vote drew gasps on the Senate floor and brief applause from the Democratic side of the chamber. He joined 2 other Republicans, Alaska's Lisa Murkowski and Maine's Susan Collins, both of whom had expressed reservations about the repeal effort for days.
So yes, this is a disappointment. A disappointment indeed.
President Trump tweeted that, quote, 3 Republicans and 48 Democrats let the American people down and that Obamacare will implode. Meantime, the Republican-led House voted to make a $1.6 billion down payment on the wall that President Trump promised along the U.S.-Mexico border. It's part of an overall $788 billion spending bill that also significantly boosts the Pentagon's budget. Happening today, starting at 4 p.m., teens visiting Westtown or Easttown malls will need a parent or a guardian with them. Now, it's all part of the youth escort policy, so all mall visitors under the age of 18 have to be with a parent or a guardian who is 21 years or older on Friday and Saturday nights starting at 4 p.m. Now, the curfew was sparked by incidents at the malls involving teens like shoplifting and fighting. 3 people today are recovering after a plane crash near EAA's seaplane base. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Department said 2 people are in critical condition. 1 received non-life-threatening injuries. It's unclear what caused this seaplane crash, but authorities say it flipped over while taking off on Lake Winnebago.
2 of the occupants were trapped in the plane. 1 of the occupants was able to get out when the door opened when it crashed. The other 2 had to be taken out of the plane. According to the lieutenant, the people on the plane are all from Minnesota.
Well, we are in for an absolutely beautiful Finally Friday.
Yeah, and just a reminder that the EAA is going on in Oshkosh, and they'll have great weather conditions for that. So that's good news, too. Let's take a look at your forecast. And right now we're starting out at 64 degrees in Lone Rock, also in Boscobel, 59 currently in Beaver Dam. So a lot less humid start this morning than what we had yesterday at this time. We're looking at sunny skies throughout the day today, a little bit cooler temperatures, 73 degrees at noon, 78 for a high today. Yesterday we made it up to a high of 83 degrees. High temperatures across the region include 79 in Darlington and Mineral Point, 81 today in Boscobel, plenty of sunshine to the north, 77 in Waupun, 78 in Reedsburg, and 80 today for a high in Adams. And to the south, 79 in Whitewater, also Broadhead, 77 degrees today in Sun Prairie. Well, just a reminder, with all the beautiful weather, you probably want to get out on one of the area lakes. Well, there is a no wake zone for both Lake Waubesa and also Lake Monona. So keep that in mind as you head out. And that, of course, is due to all the heavy rainfall that we've had in the past couple of weeks. A number of outdoor events going on for this weekend, and we'll have great weather conditions for them. Paddle and Portage starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning on the Isthmus, 57 degrees at that point. And then Loop the Lake, a bike ride around Lake Monona, 70 degrees at 10 a.m. They start at Olbrich Park. And Atwood Fest and Wanafest going on throughout the weekend. Very pleasant. By 4 p.m. we'll reach our high temperature of 79 degrees. And for today, pretty quiet weather conditions across the region. We may see a few fair weather cumulus clouds here and there, but mostly sunny skies are expected throughout the day, and that means clear skies overnight, and more of the same is in the forecast again for tomorrow. So your Weather Authority forecast on this Friday, a look for a high of 78 degrees and sunny skies, very comfortable overnight with a low of 56, and for tomorrow back to a high of 79. Great for the weekend. On Sunday, 81 degrees, and then a possibility for some rain starts Tuesday night and continues through Wednesday. Christine?
Thank you, Amy. Well, it's been almost 2 months since an explosion at a corn mill plant rocked the village of Cambria. The Didion milling explosion killed 5 people and injured 16 others. Last night, there was a memorial service held by Didion to remember the lives lost. Hundreds gathered for the service, and one of the speakers shared stories about his best friend who died dual block, and he says the tight-knit company and community are staying strong.
You know, support each other through the good times and the bad times. And right now is obviously a recovering time from a very bad time.
Meantime, the cause of the explosion is under investigation, and OSHA has until December to find answers. Now, Didion Milling is asking for help restocking its food pantry. You can drop off food and personal hygiene donations at the Cambria Friesland School Tuesday through Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. and Sundays noon to 2. The company's headquarters is also taking donations at their headquarters in Johnson Creek. Well, it's not every day you stand in the presence of a 3-time Olympic gold medalist.
Heptathlon legend Jackie Joyner-Kersee was the featured speaker at the Big Brother Big Sister Dream Big Gala. More than 700 guests attended. The retired track star says to her, hard work and making connections is worth more than the medals.
You know, the gold medal is symbolic from the hard work and people who believed in me. Why is it that I can't come and share those gold medal words with some of our little brothers and little sisters, because Big Brother and Big Sister is making a difference in this community.
Money raised from the gala will support ongoing services at Big Brothers Big Sisters. Many local children are still waiting to be matched with a mentor.
What a great night that was. Well, coming up on the morning show, hopefully today's going to be a great day because the Badgers kick off their fall camp. We're going to have more on the team coming up next.
Plus, we'll have another look at the latest in the investigation of this morning's attempted homicide.
But first, here are last night's winning lottery numbers.